Hey, my mate. Okay, so obviously progress so far and sorting out the movement patterns and the flight of the golf ball and stuff, all really, really good. There's still some issues in terms of the strike and consistently doing it and stuff, but that's okay. We're going to start moving forward this week. All right, so we're getting a little bit more into it, a little more technical, a little more specific this week. Starting this week, okay, for the upcoming weeks. Right, so this is what we're going to do, right? So um, let's start with the chipping. All right, so you can still do your chipping inside there. Just obviously, we're going to do it softly. If you want to do it with a sort of pitching wedge or 9-iron instead of a lob wedge or sand wedge, that's fine. Okay, and what are we trying to do? So our next sort of two major goals are, okay, can we start to unwind the downswing in the correct sequence? All right, so that with the fuller shots, the hips are moving first, then the torso, obviously the arms are coming in here, club will do its own thing. All right, with chipping, we take the hips out of that. Okay, so we move the sequence. Once we've got that backswing circle set, we move the sequence from the sort of chest or core. Okay, arms drop in, club carries on the circle, right? So it's a little bit of the sequence and then a little bit of the angle of rotation on the downswing. That's kind of what the two things we're working on, right? So if we start with chipping, okay, we're going to do sort of a nice narrow setup, everything neutral, and we're going to do a little stop, right? So you can do it with a, like I say, you can do it with your 54, but you can also do it with a longer club if you're worried about it going over the net. Okay, and these are going to feel really awkward at first, but it's fine. Okay, so what we're trying to do, nice setup, low on the left side, obviously nice forward bend, nothing sloppy, no locked knees. Okay, and we just take it back, just somewhere there, hip height, something like that. Okay, and then a nice stop there. Not a pause, a stop, like a 2-second stop. Okay, and then what we're trying to do is then unwind from here. Okay, and then obviously let the arms drop in the slot here. That the arms are not going out that way. So we're using a little bit of sequence, a little bit of arms, and we're trying to make as perfect a circle with our club head as we can. So 2-second stop, turn the chest, drop the arms in, and kind of just drop that club head on the golf ball. 2-second stop, 1, 2, move the torso, feel the arms drop in. Okay, none of that. 1, 2, move the torso, feel the arms drop in close, right? Okay. So let's do, in each session, let's do at least 10 of those. Okay. And then we just move it up. So then we move up to pitching. Okay, now I think you're going to have to probably go 8 or 9-iron, something like that. Obviously, if you get a chance to pitch outside, then do it outside. But in your studio, that's not going to work. You're going to hit it too high. Okay, so very much the same thing, except this time we start down with a little bit of hip movement. Okay. So we're just going to go further back, set the club, kind of an L shape there. 2-second stop. 1, 1, 2. Move the hip. Drop the arms in. Okay, 1, 2. Move the hip gently, drop the arms in. None of that. Okay? 1, 2. Okay, move the hip, drop the arms in. So you go. Okay, and then get into your work with the longer clubs. All right? Exactly the same feels. All right? So all the way to the top once you warmed up. All the way to the top. 1, 2. Move the hip, drop the arms in. Okay, none of that. Okay, drop the arms in here, but only after you've moved the hip. Okay, so you can see I'm doing this. I mean, obviously chipping and pitching is going to be gentle tempo anyway, but I think full swing start with gentle tempo. So all the way to the top. 1, 2, move the hip, drop the arms in. Okay, and just keep finding that circle, keep finding the middle of the club. Okay, all the way to the top. 1, 2, move the hip, drop the arms in. And off you go over and over and over. And obviously send me videos and we will review. Okay, then when you're doing normal swings, okay, so you got your chipping, you got your pitching, working really hard, then you're doing that stop drill with the irons. And then when you finish up with your normal swings, obviously with no stop, at full or close to full speed, okay, then kind of feel those same things. All right, make sure that the setup is good. All right, but what we're going to focus on with the full swings, it is very much the same, but we're just going to switch that feel a little bit. Okay, we're going to focus very much on the right knee. Okay, so what we want from the top is we want the right knee to push in towards the left knee, and then as it rotates, tuck behind the left knee. So this right foot should roll on the inside. It shouldn't kick out. It shouldn't kick out like that. It should roll and even straighten if possible. So we don't want that move there. Okay, we want that move there. Okay, so you go into your full swings. You just hit normal shots. You're trying to make a circle. You're trying to hit the back of the ball, trying to hit the middle of the face, but your only real swing thought is right leg there, knee straightening and tucking behind the left, not right knee towards the golf ball. Okay, so full swings, normal tempo, back of the golf ball, tuck the right knee. Okay, and obviously get some feel and send some videos. Drive exactly the same. Okay, and then just a little bit of putting. I mean, obviously, club champs get set up a certain way, right? The greens are quicker than normal, the flags are tighter than normal, or they're on certain spots. But the putting is not bad, but I do think it can get better. And if we want to translate all this technical stuff, which is already way better, into better scores and lower handicap, then we've got to pay it off with the putt, right? Anyway, so I want you to do a drill for me, and then I'm going to set up a little sort of score sheet, and then we'll just track it over the next couple of weeks, and we'll chat more and decide on what we're doing, right? So as we had said, those 3 footers are a little bit of sort of movement in the head, a little bit of stalling of the shoulders sometimes. That's what I didn't add to that. I didn't want you to overthink. But sometimes it's the torso doesn't move, arms are moving, and then we kind of come up, right? So I just want you to do this drill, right? So we're going to do advanced compass drill. All right, so it's a compass around the hole. Advanced compass just means it's now the in-between points of the compass. So instead of north, south, east, west, it's north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, north. So we've got 8 points of the compass around a hole. Okay. So I want to do 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot. Okay. Now, if your putt is pretty close, and from what I remember it is, don't overthink it. So you just put your club head in the hole. Okay, there's your 2 foot where the grip starts. There's your 3 foot, and then your 4 foot is there. We just keep it consistent. Okay, even if it's not 100%, it's the right idea. Okay, so what I like to do if I'm doing this 8 points of the compass, I just put 8 tees at the 3 foot mark. So that's in the hole. Put a tee, put a tee, put a tee, put a tee. Got your 8 tees, and then the first round you just start just inside the tees. Second round next to the tees, and then last round a little bit 1 foot past the tees. Okay, obviously make sure you're left of the tee that you can hit your putt, and the tee's not in the way for the 4 foot range. Okay, hope you're following all of that so far. If you don't, just message me. Okay, and what we're going to do, okay, so we're going to do 8 from 2 foot, 8 from 3 foot, 8 from 4 foot. Okay, the first round, so the first 24, 24. Okay, we're going to do towel under the arms. Okay, so towel under the arms. Okay, tee will be, let's say the hole is there. Put it in. Place the tee. Oh. Place the tee all the way around the compass. Okay, so the first round going to be a foot inside that, all 8. Okay, so first round, towel under the arms, like that. Okay, just trying to feel still and connected. No moving of the arms and putter and head. Okay, so just nice and still. Okay, all 8, and then you go to your 3 foot. Okay, you do all 8, towel under the drill, towel under the arms. Okay, and so you go 4 foot. Okay, second round. Back to 2 foot, same hole, don't have to move around. All right, back to 2 foot. This round, I want you to grip the putter with only your 2 middle fingers. Okay, so you just grip the putter like that. Don't grab at all. Okay, we're trying to again take the hands out of it, use only the shoulders, stay nice and still. It's going to feel horrible at first. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's such a good drill. Okay, so my right hand's just under left when I grip it. So there's my grip. So I'm gripping it like that. Okay, 2 foot, work all the way around, 8 putts from 2 foot. And we're just trying to take those hands out of it, use the shoulders, stay still. 8 of those, off to 3 foot. Okay. Aim it, read it, look at it, keep the palms open, use the shoulders, and then your 4 foot. Okay, and then obviously the last round, normal grip, normal routine. Okay, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 24 putts. Okay, if it takes you a couple of days to work through all that, I understand that. Okay, we're just gonna use it for the next couple of weeks and see what it does to our numbers, to our short game. Okay, if you can do it in one session, obviously that is great. If you set it up and go through, I mean, obviously I'm talking through it. Shouldn't take you more than 15, maybe 20 minutes, something like that. Shouldn't take you much longer than that. But try it out. Let me know your feels. Let me know your scores. I'll set up a little drill score sheet for you. Send you the link. Just put your scores in there for how many out of 8 at each. I guess how many out of 24 total. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. Cool. So lots of work. But now we're starting to push forward. Now we want to start seeing the scores translate for all the work you've done. And obviously you can see we're getting a little more specific. Okay. Thanks, my mates. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon.